Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a feel on this extra long set of nails. I do want to mention that this same set is the one that I did back in June. I think it was like June 1st. And as you can see, it's still holding on. No nails are lifting. The set is still in perfect conditions. I did want to bring that up because I seen a comment about someone just saying that, you know, with the nails that I use or with the nail tips that I use, that the set was going to come right off. But as you can see, they've stayed on really good. Again, we haven't had any break at all. We haven't had any lifting whatsoever. So I do recommend those nail tips. But as you can see, we're going to go in and remove the not the nail tips, but the bling. We're going to remove the bling with a pair of nippers. We're going to do that on all of the nails. Jayla definitely loves her bling, so they're always on every single nail. So we just have to go in and again with the nippers, just get rid of all of that bling. And then afterwards, we're going to come in with an extra coarse drill bit to remove the gel polish and then some colored acrylic. Alrighty, so we're going in with the safety extra coarse drill bit, and we're just removing all of that gel polish. And I think the only nail that has colored acrylic that we're going to be removing is going to be the ombre nails. But as you can see here, again, no lifting whatsoever. We're just getting rid of that gel polish, and they still look really good. I think this is the fourth fill, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But remember that you can do as many fills as you want. As long as the nails are not lifting, they're not breaking off really easily, then you can continue to fill in the nails. I personally do not like my natural nails long underneath my acrylic. And I know people say you can file it off, but I just don't like to do that either, which is why I take my sets off more often. But on my clients, if they're okay with keeping them on and they don't care about their natural nail being long underneath, then that is completely fine. But anyways, again, we're just removing that gel polish and the acrylic, which this one right here is acrylic. Remember that when you are filing with your e-file, you want to make sure that you put a little pressure into removing the gel polish and the acrylic, because this step should not take you over 10 to 15 minutes. And of course, you know, less if the nails are shorter, maybe a little bit longer if the nails are long, but no more than 20 minutes, most definitely, or really no more than 15 minutes. I'm just gonna say 15 minutes because that's the longest it take me, even with like these extra long set of nails. So I use my e-file at 15,000 RPMs when I'm doing this. And then again, you want to make sure that you are using this extra coarse drill bit, because if not, it is going to take you a lot longer. It's really all about the drill bit when you're doing this step. But I'm going to go ahead and finish removing the gel polish, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in and just push back the cuticles. As always, this is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting, so you never want to skip this step. Remember, you can use any type of cuticle pusher. I just get the metal ones from Amazon, but if you want to use the wooden one and then dispose of it, that is completely fine. And then after that, I'm going in with my Melody Susie Scarlet Nail Drill, which is the same one that I'm been using, and I'm just using the 180 sanding band to remove the shine from the natural nail. Remember, you don't want to overthink it when you're doing this. We're literally just getting rid of that shiny layer. We're not filing to thin down the nail. We're not filing to hurt them. None of that. We're literally just removing that shine. You guys know that our body produces a lot of oils. So if you don't have any nails on right now and you look down at your nails, most likely your nails are going to be shiny. So that's just from the oils that your body produces. So if you were to put the nail tip and the acrylic over just the shiny, like without you prepping the nail, then you will get lifting. Like, your nails are going to come off really easily. But anyways, after that, we just dust the nails off, and then I'm going in with the JC Beauty Concepts primer, and I'm applying that on the natural nail only. After that, we're going to go in with the acrylic. So for this color, I am actually using the Valentino Soft White, which is like a off-white color. So we're going to apply that as a base. And then after that, we're going to be using really bright colors for the marble, and it's going to be a different color on each nail, and then it's going to be an ombre one as well. So again, we're just doing this color as a base, making sure that we have a pretty good coverage over the entire nail. That way it don't, you know, really look see-through or anything, but we still get that off-white look. So as you can see, I'm also using the number 12 JC Beauty Concepts acrylic brush, which I really like. For one, I just like the color of it, and then for two, I like the little grip at the end of the brush. It just makes it so comfortable in your hand. It doesn't slip out or anything. And then overall, I really like the size. You guys know that I usually use a number 10, but this number 12 is a really good size for me, so I definitely will be getting a number 12 in the alpha brush as well. You guys know that usually the one that I use is the alpha brush, which I absolutely love as well, but it's good to, you know, have options, especially if you're thinking about, you know, getting different sizes, or maybe you're just wanting to try a different brand. Whatever it is, you know, both of them are really good, and I definitely recommend both brands. But anyways, as you can see, she wanted the marble really because at first I kind of did it a little sheared in some spots, but she wanted like really pink, or like, you know, the neon colors, she want them to like stand out a lot. So as you can see, I'm going in and adding a little bit more, and then after that we're gonna go ahead with the clear and we're gonna encapsulate this. That way whenever we come back into file, we're not gonna file away any of the colored acrylic. As always, make sure that you have a nice thickness at the tip and your apex, that way your nails do not break off, especially since these are super long. But again, we're going on what, 2 months, because she was my first client whenever I started back in June, which I think was June 1st. And so she's had those nails on since June 1st, and it's about to be August. So yeah, going on 2 months now, and her nails still look good. As you can see, her nails grow pretty slow. That's why we've been doing 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks. But as you can see, like even underneath the nail, you can see her natural nail, and it's not really that long. But yeah, we're going on 2 months, as you can see. But anyways, we're gonna do the same thing on all of the nails. So doing the soft, I think it's called soft touch, not soft white. We're going in with a y'all, I can't talk today, soft touch. And then afterwards, we're gonna go in with the super bright colors for the marble, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna be pretty simple. You know, usually we do a lot when it comes to the acrylic and just different colors and prints and stuff, but this time we're just gonna do the ombre and some ombre, the marble and some ombre. Sorry y'all, it is early in the morning. I have to go work, I have to go feed my dogs, I have to do so much, but I had to get this video out for you guys because I know I've been slacking. But ever since I got this house, y'all, like as soon as I make it home from doing nails, I literally have to come home, I have to clean. Well, I mean, the house is already clean, but I have to cook. And by the time I finish cooking and eating, something else comes up. So I know I've been slacking with my videos. I'm still trying to do as many as I can. So just look, I told you I couldn't talk. Just bear with me, and I'm going to try to do my best at still getting as many videos out for you guys as I can. Alrighty, so now for this pinky, we're gonna do the ombre, and then as always, as you can see, I go in and fill in the back of the nail with the clear. But then now I'm gonna go in again with the orange at the tip and then the white at the back. And yes, the orange is so much brighter than the white or the soft touch, so I have to go in and kind of make it work and make sure that I blend it really well. That way it's not just you know, the off-white color in orange, but it's actually giving us that ombre effect. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Again, I have to blend really, really well. So just making sure that, you know, I don't apply the orange up too high. Alrighty, so I'm just going in and applying still a little bit of the soft touch on this one, trying to blend it really good. And at first I was kind of iffy about how it looked because I feel like it didn't really look much like an ombre, but it actually turned out really cute. Like, I really, really like that. You guys know that usually when you do an ombre, you want to make sure that you use a cover color, something that's going to be dark enough to cover up, you know, the color at the tip. That way it actually give you like that ombre effect. But as you can see, it looks pretty good. So now we're going in and applying the clear over both of the colors to encapsulate them. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this index finger. So just filling in the back with the clear and then going in with the off-white color over the entire nail and then coming in with the marble on top. And then for the thumb, we're going to do basically the same thing that we did on the pinky, except for it's going to be more of a peachy color on that one. Alrighty, so we're finishing up this hand. So as you can see, y'all, that color on that thumb is so freaking pretty. I just love that color. Probably gonna have to do it on myself here soon. But anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on this other hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys watch, and I will be back. Alrighty, so now after we finish applying the acrylic, we're going to go in with my 100 nail file, and we're just going to shape up the nails. So as always, going in on the sides at a 90-degree angle, as well as the free edge, making sure that you go right from that side wall towards the free edge and just holding your file really straight, y'all. It's all about the angle of your file. So again, 90-degree angle on the sides and the free edge, and also make sure that whenever you are filing the free edge or just the tip of the nail, really make sure that you hold the nail, that way it doesn't move around so you don't hurt them. So we're gonna go ahead and do this on all of the nails, and then we'll move on to the next step. And also, guys, remember, spend a little bit more time on your shape if you're still struggling with it. It's all about practice, but just look at it while you're shaping, that way you know exactly where you need to file a little bit more. But remember that you want to make sure that you do about the same amount of files on each side, that way your nails are not crooked. Next, we're going to go in with the e-file, and I am using the ceramic fine drill bit. And of course, we're going around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side to make sure that we seal those cuticles really good. You don't want any product on the skin, so at this time you can go in and just file around that cuticle area, again making sure that you seal the cuticle area, making sure that you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way you know that the acrylic is not on the skin. And then of course filing the rest of the nail as you go. When I'm doing this, I use my e-file at 10,000 RPMs. Again, I am using the Scarlet Drill by Melody Susie, which I highly recommend. I know a lot of you guys have gotten it, and I know you guys love it. So I do have a promo code for them, which is Natali. And I'll be sure to leave the link in that promo code down below as well. But again, we're just filing all of the nails. Also make sure that when you're doing this, you look at the nail from the sides. That way you know exactly where you need to file more, especially if you're still, a beginner and you're still struggling with having a smooth application. You do want to make sure that you file them really good. That way you won't have any bumps and lumps, but also making sure that you focus on that cuticle area. That way you don't have any lifting. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alrighty, so after we finish filing all of the nails, I'm gonna go in and just buff the nails really good. That way we get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. Alrighty, so after we finish buffing the nails, I dust them off, and then now I'm just going in and wiping them off with an alcohol wipe. And then next, she wants some big jewels, so we ended up picking like some bows, which we're gonna do one on each hand. So I am actually using acrylic now for this. I ran out of my hard gel and I didn't want to do just glue. So this is the second person that I tried this on, and they actually stay on really good. I just do like a small bead of clear and then just place the jewel on top, which in this case is a bow, and then just kind of pat it down on the sides, you know, to get rid of any of the excess acrylic, as you see me doing right there. And again, it stayed on really good. So next I'm going in with the Soleil nail adhesive, and we're gonna just do scattered bling all around the nails, and we're gonna do this on all of the nails. You know that she loves this design right here, just scattered bling all over. So we usually always have some on every set that she gets. But again, this is the Soleil nail adhesive. I'm applying my AB SS6 and SS12 with my wax pencil. After we finish doing this on all of the nails, we're gonna spray the nails with the hurry up spray, which is gonna help that glue dry a lot faster. And then we're gonna go in with the JC Beauty Concepts gel top coat. Alrighty, so after I apply the gel top coat, I'm gonna go ahead and cure this hand for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other hand. So again, just doing the bling on all of the nails, just scattered around, and then spraying them with the hurry up spray, and then doing a top coat and curing for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so lastly, just applying a little bit of cuticle oil, and here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. The colors are nice and bright, and then again, the neon colors all will glow in the dark, so I know it'll be super cute. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNailDirty2, and I'll see you guys next time.